he's done, the way that they play, offense, defense, and special teams. Um, just a lot of credit. And, you know, on our end, as I just told the guys in there, you know, this happened on my watch, you know. And I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't see this coming. I thought we were going to play great. I thought we were going to play great. And they exploited a lot of things on us. We had some opportunities, you know. We start with the ball on the 2-yard line. You know, we have a couple chances to get off the field on the first drive. We can't make those plays. We have a chance to get off the field. We have a chance to answer. We step out of bounds at the 2. You know, we fumble the ball in the red zone. And but at the end of the day, we just couldn't really tackle the back today. Couldn't stop the run. And they made a lot of big plays in the vertical passing game. And just was bad football by us. And you know, I'm not embarrassed of our players, but I'm embarrassed of the job that I did, you know, to get our team ready. I have to do a better job next week and the weeks after. I didn't sense any quit in the guys. Probably could have kept the score down by maybe punting, you know, a couple of those fourth downs or not throwing it and just kind of seeding the game. But I thought it was really important for our team as they went through this that we continue to try to attack. And there's a bunch of young players, you know, the Dylans of the world. I want them to have those throws, those opportunities, and try to fight back. And we just weren't able to really get anything done on all three sides of the ball today. So very, very, very disappointing. I appreciate all the fans that came here. I appreciate everyone that supports us. And you know, this was certainly not good enough by any stretch. And for that, I'm sorry. Oh, they put us in a run pass bind with their RPO game and a couple of the big plays. You know, they attacked us in man with some crack screens, which is the same stuff we do, and they blocked us well on the perimeter. I felt like a lot of it, to be quite honest with you, Sam, was just we didn't tackle real well. You know, I mean, they were finding seams and missing tackles, and even, you know, it might seem like a little thing now and then, but all of a sudden you're in, you know, instead of being in 2nd and 7, you're in 1st and 10 again, and they just stay on the field. And so, and I think you know, they threw the ball up and they went up and got the ball, and you know, that makes it hard for Tony as he's trying to play some man, you know, to get it, and then we just were never quite able to get home. Even when we got home a couple times, we couldn't quite sack the quarterback. So. Yeah, just didn't really make a play to get off the field. You know, I mean, Malcolm made the one play before the half where he jumped up and knocked away the post, and that was really the only one that we had. So I haven't seen a day like that defensively. Even if you go back to Michigan for us last year, you know, obviously that game got away from us, but it was never a day where we just couldn't get a stop. I don't think we used the punt return team till the fourth quarter. We had the one stop on 4th down, but you know, they played fast. They played decisively. Their backs ran hard, and we didn't tackle. Well, I mean, I think it was 28. Was it 28-7? You know, coming out of the half, and we drove the ball down. You know, we throw the, you know, things sometimes go out of order in my brain, right? But you know, because I'm thinking back, but we throw the pick on 4th down, right, and that runs down there. You know, I'm just saying, I've been a part of some bad teams where guys are on the sidelines throwing their helmets and quitting. I didn't see that. I saw guys wanting to continue to play. As we got into the 4th, you know, that game was decided, which is disappointing. So we played some of the young players, and they made some mistakes. But, you know, I think it was 3 interceptions, maybe 4, you know, in the second half, 3, and you know, which led to touchdowns by them. So, you know, I do believe with all my heart, you know, I believe that in games like this, there's a ton of lessons and a ton of opportunities. And so, you know, getting out there offensively and trying to drive the ball, or defensively, you know, playing some of the young players, you know, you give guys a chance to get reps, you know, versus a really good team. But I just think that I thought they had our number today. And again, that's the part that really infuriates me as the head coach. You know, people are going to point at this person, everything should be pointed right at me. You know, that I usually can see things coming. I'll tell you right now, I did not see this coming. And so credit to them. I don't want to take anything away from them. They're an excellent football team. But yeah, I did not see this coming.
What's your biggest concern right now on offense? Did you miss what would you say?
You talking about today, during the game today, or I'm not probably.
Today in totality.
I'm probably not in the right mind frame to do like a big picture thing. You know, I'll be happy to answer that probably on Monday. Like, you know, as I think through it, you know, just I'm still so in the moment here today. I think the biggest thing today, Sip, is like there's nothing that's happening that's like easy and routine. Like you got a one-on-one, you're throwing a bubble out there, and we're catching it, and they're running for 20 yards on the same play, and we're getting tackled for no gain. It's one thing when if you're throwing that into bad coverages, you're yelling at the coaches, and it's just in general, right? And so I'm not putting that on the players. I'm not putting that on anybody. It's just even when you think you have a good play, like a big play, it's just not quite clicking. And we wanted to play that game differently. Our hope today was to come out. They're a pass rushing group. We wanted to get in big people. We wanted to run the ball. We wanted to play action. We wanted to be violent. We kind of had that going. We ran the ball on that one drive and then fumbled the ball in the red zone, right? Then we came back and we did some different things and scored to make it 14-7. And then kind of as it got away from us, it just was like, hey, we're going to have to go more of a drop back to get back in the game. And I don't know that we're going to win, just dropping back and throwing it every play. We need a run game to go with it. And, so in general, I think as the score got away from us, we got away from kind of the game plan offensively. But nothing that's happening, you kind of throw a ball out there and it's one-on-one and you're hoping someone steps out of it. We're just not quite stepping out of it. And I'm not throwing that on the guys. I've got to find better ways to get our guys to make that play. We made some great catches. Jalen catches the ball, puts his hand on the ground. But the run after catch, explosive type plays, we're kind of always getting tackled and having to snap it again. And, you like the 80-yard run, you like the 40-yard play. So I think that's what I saw today. And as we move forward, I'd be happy to talk. I'd like to think through it. I just don't want to say something that's.
I know it's standard for you to defer at the beginning of games if you guys win the coin toss. Did you consider taking the ball to try to get a lead on Indiana right away?
Yeah.
Obviously, it didn't play out the way you hoped.
Yeah.
But what was the thought process in choosing to defer?
Yeah, we always defer, and we trust our defense, right? We have a pretty darn good defense. We thought we were going to play great defense today. Sometimes I'll take the ball when win's a factor. But if you look at most of the games that they've played, it's been a one-score game going into the fourth quarter. This is the first time, other than that, they've just done that to somebody. Like they were clicking on all cylinders and we were not. And so that's why I say, I look back at who else can I look at but me. But that's why I just thought hey, and again we stopped. We had them stop. They make the first down, right? We have them second and whatever. They check the ball down. Third down. So they had some opportunities for both drives that they scored early on to get off the field. I thought we'd be better on third down. I thought we'd match up well. In third down, we didn't quite make any plays in coverage, today that we needed to make.
What are the challenges now of just moving on from this? Because obviously you're going to play a team with perception more talent next weekend on the road at Ohio State.
Yeah, I honestly, I just think that our guys are going to bounce back. I've never doubted the character of those guys. This was not a day-to-day where they didn't come out and try. This wasn't a week where they didn't practice. That's what hurts me about it, right? Like, I'm telling you that I believe we were going to play great just based upon everything that I've seen. And so we got a lot of guys in that room who love Nebraska, and they're resilient, and they want to battle. And so, as a team, we have some things that we're, good at. We have some things that we're not quite good enough at yet that we're working through. And this team took advantage of some of those things. And so they'll come back and they'll fight. I would have no doubt that we'll fight all 5 games. The days of like a big disappointing loss, setting us on a run, we're going to play each game. If the team's better than us, they're better than us. But I know those guys. They'll battle. Sorry? I disagree with the call. So I was holding the iPad when I did it. So, you're not supposed to show the iPad to the official, but because I was holding it, he threw it on me. But I didn't show it to him. So I'm confused sometimes with some of the rules now. But here again, that had nothing, I appreciate you asking me. I want to make sure I say that had nothing to do with the game. It was a well-called game. We didn't play nearly well enough.
Real quick about Dylan, how did you assess his performance today?
Yeah, I think I have to watch the tape to see, where things were. I just think with young, talented quarterbacks like that, that stunk today, right? Like in terms of being in that situation. But that situation will pay off for him in so many ways. Because what I loved was he just kept wanting to go back out there. And he just kept competing. And, even that second to last drive, when he moves down the field, we have the ball down to the 5-yard line, right? So that competitive spirit, that grit, that's what you want from your quarterback. A lot of those quarterbacks, especially the 5-star kids, nothing's ever been hard for them. That was hard today, and Ja'Cory kept going out there, and he kept going out there, and so we'll take this one. We'll let it hurt. We won't say much, I hope. We'll just we'll go back home. We'll wake up tomorrow, and we'll get to work on next week. Because no matter what the score is, we just we lost, right? Whether you lose in overtime or you lose by the score we lost by a day, it's just a loss. It's a bad loss, and again, I apologize for that loss. I apologize that people spent their time and money to come watch that. But again, I'm not embarrassed of our guys. I'm proud of our guys, and I know the work that they put in. I know the sacrifices they make. They'll do it again this week. But I thought that was important for Dylan. Big picture on how he played. Obviously, I have to watch this film. Even the one pick six, it's really not on him. He's counting on a lot of other people, and if it's not quite perfect at the quarterback position, it's hard. And so we'll get a little bit better next week. Thank you all.